Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Womb. Today, we're going to talk about how to leverage ChatGPT to create high-ticket profit explosion. How do you use ChatGPT to boost your profits and create more impact in your high-ticket coaching business? I'm going to go through about 3 or 5 practical steps that you can use to do this. Your accountants are doing this, or your bookkeeper is doing this, your CPA is doing this. But this is going beyond what your accounting team is doing to support you to actually skyrocket your profits and not just know your net worth or what your profit and loss statement looks like, or an income statement or balance sheet. So one of the things I've observed with spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches is that there's this reluctance when it comes to embracing automation. And I get it. I am the same way sometimes. However, when it comes to skyrocketing my profits and my impact so that I work less and I spend more quality time with God, with my family, with my friends, doing what I love, and being around people I love and adding years to my lifetime, quality years to my lifetime, I think that I've had enough experience with ChatGPT where I can say this will support you in your high ticket coaching business. This will support you to not just boost your profits or boost your bottom line, but to skyrocket profitability, to create a high ticket profit explosion. And that is my expertise. So let me share this with you. I know that when it comes to creating automation, we think, I don't want to de-soul my work. God is God and doesn't go anywhere. So God is always going to come through you, whichever platform you use to do your work, whichever process you use to share your work. And if automation is going to support you to just have a better life and better health, then my invitation is to consider what we're going to talk about today. We're not just automating for automation's sake. It's to really provide a higher quality of service to our clients and spend more time doing the work we love, which is coaching, right? So let's dive in. The first step when it comes to using or leveraging ChatGPT to create and enhance high-ticket profit explosion is to make data-driven decisions. See, ChatGPT takes all of your data and spits out the information that you've been wishing your accountant or your team can tell you, so you can make better and wiser business decisions when it comes to the money, the time, the clients, marketability, sales, and all of the things. All right. So what do I mean by leveraging ChatGPT to make data-driven decisions in your high-ticket coaching business? The first step is to give ChatGPT the relevant data. It doesn't know who your clients are. It doesn't know your sales history. It doesn't know anything about you. So you need to upload all of the relevant information, not all the information, but the relevant information, right? You need to give it information about your high-ticket coaching offers, about your coaching niche, your marketing, your sales data, your financial statements, your high-ticket coaching clients data, and all the information that it can use to, do its AI work and create magic for you. We're going to dive deeper into this. The more relevant the data is to your business, the more relevant your prosperous womb. Because if you're giving the tool information about somebody else's stuff, the thing you would like to do in the future, the thing that you wish you were doing, you're not going to get the data that's going to support you for profitability right now. So give the tool the data that is relevant, very specific. And then the next step is to identify your key performance indicators. Excuse me. Identify the key performance indicators for your high-ticket coaching industry, your KPIs. What are those for you? There's some that are just standard, but we all have different metrics to measure performance of our businesses, right? Example, revenue, sales, marketing, expenses, profit margin. That's a really important one. People always go to sales. Sales is great, but profit margin must be considered as one of the top KPIs. Profit margin, okay? High ticket profit explosion is key. Now, use the KPIs to clearly define your business goals. Now, this is going to give you time to look at your business and see, where am I going? What do I want to do? What are my goals and objectives? Because ChatGPT is not going to find goals and objectives from somebody else's business. It's going to tap into your prosperous womb. So what are your goals and objectives for your business? The business, not the one that you wish you had last year, the one you think you're going to have in 20 years, but the business you want to create in this lifetime right now. What are those goals and objectives? This supports both you and ChatGPT to leverage and focus on the key areas that are going to support you to boost profit without working harder, without doing more work, without hiring more team. Some examples of business goals that clients have used include increasing monthly revenue by 25%. So this is the thing. It's not a goal that says, I'm going to increase sales next month. No, specific. I want to increase sales by 25% in the next 35 days. I want to increase my monthly revenue by 40% in the next 50 days. I want to reduce my monthly cost by 75% in Q2. Like, be really specific about it to get the real results, right? Or maybe you want to improve your customer referral and retention rates by 50% over the next 3 months or 90 days. Be clear and specific so that ChatGPT can give you the information if you give it what it needs. It's not going to create information out of nowhere. There has to be something for it to do its work. All right. So the bottom line is that it's going to analyze your KPIs and business goals to provide you with the key business metrics that you need to make best practice decisions in your business, okay? And improve your profit margins. It's going to give you benchmarks for your KPIs. It's going to think of things like high ticket client acquisition costs. How can I lower that? How can I make that better for me? It's going to tell you information about your client lifetime value so that you can look at your programs and the structure of your business and your pipeline and see, where are the clients going out, where are they staying, where am I getting referrals, things like that. So the next step is to leverage ChatGPT's AI-inspired insights. And this is really, really important, okay? Because to truly leverage ChatGPT for profits, it has to be your profit partner. You have to make it work for you as a profit partner, okay? So you're gonna ask very specific questions that are related to your KPIs. For example, you might ask about best practices, best pricing practices, like what are the 10 best pricing practices for my high ticket coaching offers? And based on all the data that you've put in, it's going to spit out that information for you and give you in 2 seconds 5 or 10 or 15 best practices for your own business. So you don't have to sit there and think about it or go look for a pricing coach to get you that information. It's going to give you that information on the spot. You can ask, how can I increase my high ticket coaching client retention rate? Maybe you've been thinking, clients just leave. How can I have them stay an extra 5 years? How can I extend that client journey with me? It will give you that information. That's the insight that makes it your profit partner, okay? You can also leverage it with specific questions tied to your customer data, specific questions tied to your business goals and objectives, all right? So I have about 7 example questions that I've used with clients that clients use. The first, I'm going to read this off my computer. The first one is, what is the best pricing strategy for my high ticket coaching offers that will maximize my revenue and high ticket profit margins? So what is the best pricing strategy for my high ticket coaching offers that will maximize my revenue and high ticket profit margins? Your accountant does not know this because you are the business. So put the data into ChatGPT so it spits out this answer for you, okay? Second question, how can I increase my high ticket coaching client acquisition and retention rates for my high ticket coaching business? So how can I increase the high ticket coaching client acquisition and retention rates for my coaching business? Again, your accountant can't tell you this. What are the most effective high ticket marketing channels for reaching and converting my target audience into paying clients? So what are the top 3 marketing platforms or channels for me to get to reach my audience, my target people? Because now you've told it who your target people are, and it's seen the past history from your client data. So now it's going to tell you what 1, 2, or 3 platforms to focus on and why. That way you're not everywhere doing everything all at once. and that you can use those information on those 3 platforms to hire someone to sprinkle it everywhere else in the world that you want to be. Number 4, how can I cut down my costs and improve my profit margins? So it could be marketing costs, it could be team costs, it could be hiring costs, it could be ad costs, whatever the cost are. How can I reduce those costs and improve my profit margins without compromising the quality of my high-ticket coaching work with my clients, without compromising and sacrificing the quality of my high-ticket coaching programs, right? And without sacrificing the high-ticket coaching client experience, because our clients are here for a reason, and the higher the quality of the experience, the more enhanced the client experience, the higher the retention rate and the higher the referral rates. And when the high referral rates come in, when you have a high referral rate, that is low cost when it comes to marketing and lower time spent doing sales calls, sales processes, and things like that, okay? So we want to really increase profit margin by increasing retention rates and by lowering acquisition rates, increasing retention rates, and increasing referral rates. That's what is an ideal high ticket profit explosion. All right. Number 5, what are the most important KPIs that I should be tracking in my high ticket coaching business? And how can I use them to make data-driven decisions? So what are the most important KPIs I need to be tracking, and how can I use them to make data-driven decisions? And you can type this question into ChatGPT and it can give you the answer. Because here's what I see. We all have KPIs, but different coaches love tracking different KPIs because it makes them feel good. So you can track your sales KPI, for an example, and say, I've made 1 million sales, or 100 sales this month. But how much of that money is in the bank? How much of that is profit? How much of that can pay your team? How much of that can you use to pay your mortgage and still have money left over? Did you make sales and no profits? Did you do $1 million in sales and only $6,000 in profit? So ChatGPT can help you to keep your money off the table. Keep your money, your life, your energy, your profits off the table and in your bank account. Because there's nothing sexy about making 7 or 8 figures if there's no money, no net worth, nothing, okay? Okay, so how can I identify and leverage the strengths and weaknesses of my high ticket coaching business? So it's going to spit out for you what the strengths of your business are, the weaknesses, and it's probably going to do a SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And you can ask it to do a SWOT analysis for you, okay? It's old school, but it really works. And you can ask ChatGPT how to use that SWOT analysis to make decisions that will make your work better, give you more opportunities where to look, tell you what your strengths are so you can leverage those in your niche, show you your weaknesses so you don't focus on them, and you find ways to make them stronger but not use those as your stepping stone in your niche. Also, number 7, the last one, what is the best way to measure the success and impact of my high ticket coaching offers? And how can I use this information to continuously enhance my client journey? Okay? So identify the responses to these 7 questions, or type in your own questions, because you've been running your business, you're a high ticket coach, you know what questions you have. This is just 7 that I use with my clients. Okay. Those were part 1 and part 2. Now part 3, get more out of your high ticket coaching business with ChatGPT's profit analysis. How do you get more out of your business with ChatGPT's profit analysis? This is what you do. You let the AI tool analyze your financial data. So you've uploaded all your financial statements, your P&L statements, you have your income statements, you have your balance sheets, you have your cash flow statements, you have all the works. Get it from your accountant if you don't have it. Get the information, okay? And then upload them to the tool. Upload them to the tool and ask questions like, basic questions. What's my net profit margin? People don't ask this. What is your net, not gross? What is your net profit margin, okay? For your high ticket coaching offers or your business. What is the return of investment of the marketing campaigns you've been doing? What is the return on investment, that ROI of all those Facebook ads you've been running or throwing down the toilet? Either way, okay? Because when ChatGPT analyzes your financial statements for you, it can help you identify areas, like do another SWOT analysis, where it sees the opportunities for you, it sees the threats in your business, and it sees where you can improve your profit margin and where you can cut down on costs that you don't need. And all of that, data doesn't lie. All of that is on the paper. You can see it and say, oh my gosh, this is what I've been doing, okay? Data does not lie. So it can also identify high cost areas like premature and unnecessary Facebook ads, unused subscriptions and apps that you've been paying for all of your team, where nobody's using it because you actually have a designated person to do that work. Yes, it can help you to create heart-centered, yes, that's a thing, heart-centered sales automation processes. It can support you to do all of that. And it can also give you practical ways to enhance your client experience, okay? All of this skyrockets high ticket profit explosion. And then the part 4, this is the fourth part. How do you leverage ChatGPT to maximize the profits? Now, how do you use the tool to maximize the profits? It's by identifying the trends and the patterns in your business. Because you can look at your business and you can look at your P&L statements, you can look at everything you do in your social media work, your YouTube channel, everything, and not see that all of the trends and all of the patterns in the industry, in the niche, and with your top 3 competitors, if you have competitors, okay? So it can look at all the historical trends in the industry, you can look at the data that you're giving to it, and it can identify which of the high-ticket coaching offers, which of the high-end coaching packages or programs generate the most profit. We all know which of our programs have the most sales, give us the most income, but which one generates the most profit? That the computer can actually calculate based on your time, your energy, and the input, what is the highest profit margin for the coaching offer. Maybe it's the coaching offer you love the most has the least profit margin. So what do you do then? You get to make a decision because you have the information that allows you to make the empowered decision. Okay? All right, so it can tell you which one of all the marketing platforms, out of all the marketing platforms, it can tell you which one is the most effective for you. You might love Facebook or Instagram, but it might not be the most effective for you. Maybe it's LinkedIn. Because if you're a high-ticket coach, maybe your clients are coming from LinkedIn. Maybe it's YouTube. You never know. So try it, okay? And this is the beautiful part. You can also leverage ChatGPT to give you financial data going forward 3 years, 5 years, 15 years. Now, as an accountant, I see many coaches make projections for the next 10 months or the next 12 months. You need to be making projections for the next 10 years, even if you don't plan to be in that niche for the next 10 years, because it gives you specific ideas on where you are right now and that gap, what it looks like and what you need to do to be where you need to be in the next 10 months, because you can use 15 years to backtrack and work backwards and reverse engineer what you want for today. So don't just do financial projections for 90 days. Do it for 15 years, 10 years, 12 years, 8 years, whatever, until you get to the next 90 days, okay? You can also create financial projections based on your business goals and your business plans. That's why in step 1, we put all the information there and we'll put our specific KPIs, our specific business goals. Don't create financial projections based on your coach's specific goals or your competitor's goals. Do it based on what you are choosing for now. So ask yourself, who am I? What do I want today? Why am I here? Why am I doing this work? What is the highest purpose for the thing that I want to do? Why does it even matter to me and to my clients? And how do I want the next 15 years to go for me? All right? So ask ChatGPT, ask it, what will my revenue look like in 15 years? How much will I be making based on the information I have now? How much will I be making on March 3rd, 2025? What would happen if I increase my prices by 20% today? How much money will I make now, in 90 days, and in 10 years? If I increase my price by 20% every 9 months, how much will I make in the next 15 years? Like, be specific and ask the questions. Leverage ChatGPT to do the work it was meant to do for you, okay? It will give you accurate and reliable projections that you cannot create on your own. Also, use it to analyze customer feedback and data, because this is what creates the high level referrals. This is what creates the high level retention. So you can keep working with clients that you love. And the final part, this is the most important part, is the final part. It's unlocking the power of ChatGPT for high ticket profit explosion. So ChatGPT has done all this work for you. It has gathered all this data for you, right? Now you feel like, wow, I don't even need to call my accountant or my CPA or my bookkeeper anymore. I have all the information I need. I can do financial projections. I don't need a CFA. I am good. But guess what? This is the time where you get off the meditation cushion. This is the time where you leverage the information, because the thing is, knowledge is not power. Wisdom is power. What you do with the information that ChatGPT has given to you is what determines how powerful you are and how great your business is going to do. Okay? So make this work for you. Don't just partner with ChatGPT. Take the information and use it to elevate your business, your experience, and your own life. Take inspired action. Now you have to take all the data that you have and synthesize it so that it makes sense for you today. Once you get the recommendations from ChatGPT, implement them in your coaching business step by step. Don't try to do everything all at once. Step by step. Ask ChatGPT, what's the first step I should take based on all the information I have? Like, literally ask ChatGPT that. It might involve changing your pricing strategy. It might involve a new marketing strategy. It might involve heart-based automation for some of your sales processes. It might involve firing the whole team, even though you love them and they're so amazing, and just hiring one VA. It might involve you doing body work, like going to get a massage, acupuncture, whatever it is you do to make yourself feel good and better and healthy and well, so you can do the work that you do. ChatGPT will help you to make those decisions. It might include reducing cost in specific areas. Everyone has to reduce cost after they do this work. Every client I've worked with does this work and has to reduce their costs. And this is where the complications come in, because it's like, well, no, it's working. Why should I let it go? It's not working, honey. The computer does not lie. So high ticket profit explosion does not skyrocket itself, and profit margins don't increase because you prayed to God and meditated for 2 days and fasted for 3. It doesn't work that way. You have to actually get up and implement the recommendations, and then you have to monitor, pay attention to them, and evaluate them every 90 days to make sure they're still working, because things change. We saw the pandemic, right? Things change and you might have to pivot, but at least you're aware of it because you're paying attention. Where you pay attention, profit rises, okay? You don't pay attention, profits fall. So when you constantly monitor and evaluate your results, you can make data-driven decisions, you can optimize your profit margins and create high-ticket profit explosion. You might say, well, Mimi, you're a high-ticket profit explosion coach. I don't even need you anymore. Yeah, you do. Trust me, you do. But anyway, let me know how this lands for you. So this is profitability from an accounting perspective, from a sales perspective, from a marketing perspective, from a coaching perspective, and a high-level view of how you can explode your profits and double, triple, 10x and 25x your profits because you choose to. Let me know how this lands for you. And subscribe and come back for more high-ticket profit explosion.